And today we got a very special guest in the studio. This guy's tearing up the charts, tearing up social media, just really putting his huge impact on the game right now. He's got everybody's favorite song, if you will.
Yes.
We got to give it up for Toosii in the building, baby. What up, what up, what up?
What's the word? What's the word?
How you feeling, bro?
Man, listen, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, man. I can tell by the smile on your face things are going well.
Yeah, I'm living life. I'm living life a little bit.
And you got a big record. We're not going to be able to escape this one. It's everywhere you turn,
That's
social
right.
media. You got remixes, the toxic remix. What's your favorite version? What's your favorite song of the favorite song?
Yeah, I think the original. I mean, I gotta go with the original. The original always gonna be it for me.
The original is fire, and all of them hit, though. I even seen her doing a cover the other day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How'd you feel about that? Because you didn't put any women on the song. I peeped that.
It's crazy because I had seen her at TikTok in LA. We went to the TikTok like they where they do the work at or whatever, and she was there, and she told me she was gonna do the cover. And I was just like, all right, we're gonna see.
That's fire.
But she did it.
When you listen to it, like, and you're doing your thing with your vocals, and you hear somebody like her put her vocals on your words.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what kind of feelings do you get when you see that and you hear that and you experience that?
It's a good feeling. You know, it's a good feeling, especially like, somebody at her capacity. She's very talented. Very talented, very, very, very hardworking, and I've never seen her before. Like that was my first time actually seeing her face. Yeah, I never seen her face. She a beautiful woman. She
always had the shades on.
Yeah, she beautiful.
Does that do something else for the record too? Because I know sometimes people they don't like when people touch their record, right?
I'm not that type of person. I really don't care. Like at the end of the day, if somebody remix your song, it's because it was a great song.
Yeah.
I know when I remix songs, it's because I like the song.
And I'm sitting here like, this is such a sweet love song.
Yeah.
And then here comes Future.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn it.
Yeah. When Future, but he told me he was gonna be toxic. You know what I mean?
Well, I think we kind of we knew
He's
that.
got a reputation for that at this point, right?
He told me he was gonna be toxic, man. So when he sent the verse back, it was like, it was expected. He did his thing though.
Yeah,
for
sure did.
It's catchy.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, his verse catchy.
You said you ran into her at the TikTok event.
Yeah.
And you're like the king of TikTok right now. I'm looking at these
I'm
numbers.
alright.
Well, listen, the favorite song, 4 billion views.
So I ain't know that. I thought it was 2 billion.
Man,
the
notes I got say 4.
No. So it might have grew because I seen 2 billion like a month ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I chose somebody yesterday 2 billion. So I'm glad you just I'm glad you updated me because that was like a month ago. So 4 billion, that's crazy.
So in a month, so imagine where it's gonna go to. I don't know if you've seen this comment that Andre 3000 made the other day, and he basically was saying that the industry has become very money driven. That there's no art to it, and it has been reported that there hasn't been a hip hop album or a song that reached #1 on the Billboard this whole year.
Yeah.
Wow.
So how do you feel about that when you see your numbers at 4 billion on TikTok?
Man, I think the biggest thing for me is it's very money driven because if you look at the top of the charts, it's none of us. You get what I'm saying? Like at the top of the charts is nobody that really look like us.
Right.
It haven't been there yet.
Right.
So I think they said that was like the first time this happened in like 30 years, right?
30 years.
Yeah, like I seen that, and I was telling my team that yesterday. I'm like, yo, like we this close to being #1. Like if we push this to that number. We made history. Like
it'll be historic.
It's historic because at the end of the day, like we could go a whole year without no hip hop song going #1.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Is we gonna allow that to happen, or is we gonna do something about it?
But that's why I respect you, because you're out and you got your boots on the ground and you're out working.
Man, listen,
this #1 is around the corner for you.
Word, like we doing this every day. You feel me? Like we doing this every day. We not like I had 6 interviews yesterday. I wake up today. This is my first interview this morning. We gonna go around, do everything we got to do, like. Cause I don't mind doing this. This is what I love to do.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why that's so dope, because I believe with the social media era, a lot of artists have put less importance on doing things like this. You know what I mean? Because they feel like, well, I'll just go on social media and post something. But there is still something to say about the work ethic that you're displaying right now, coming to talk to us. It shows that you care that much more about your work. And I'm going to, yes, I'll take advantage of social media, but I'm also going to go work these other platforms as well.
It's
so
important.
where do you get that work ethic from? Where's that mindset come from?
I know what I came from. You get what I'm saying? I can remember 2019 or 2018 when I was trying to figure out everything that I was going to be doing. It was a process, you know. I came from nothing. I came from the bottom. Like, if you know me, I'm from Syracuse, New York. I'm from upstate New York, a place where, you feel me, a place where nobody ever made it out. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm a representation for the kids. I'm a leader, and I want them to follow me and follow in the right footsteps. So I want them to see that it ain't nothing wrong with getting out and doing this groundwork, because this groundwork still matter. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's certain places where I don't have support, where this support make up a lot of that for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not getting a lot of these playlists. Playlisters don't even know where to put me at.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's
like,
because you have a lot of pop charts.
I'm on a lot of pop charts, but it's like I do melodic rap. And they just now making like playlists for melodic rap. So they don't know if to put me on hip hop because I sing too much. They don't know if to put me on R&B because I rap too much. Like, it's like
it's its own lane almost.
Exactly, it's its own lane. So it's like, you know, this make up for those gray areas that we missing.
And it has to be frustrating though, because you're an artist, right?
Yeah.
It shouldn't have to be, oh, you sing or you rap, because you made it clear, like, I can rap better than most rappers that's only rapping.
That's only rapping. I do that shit better than half of these niggas. You know what I mean? Excuse my language, but I do it better than half of the ones that been rapping and only rap. You know what I mean?
If you rap so well, why did you choose to do the melodic lean?
All right, so funny story, right? My whole life, my mom used to call me like mannish. Yeah, man, she used to say I was like a ladies' man. I remember going on tour with Summer Walker in 2018, I believe it was, and I seen her fan base. The type of fans she had at the shows, how her merch was selling at the shows, what the crowds was like, and I loved it. I'm like, these are the type of people that I want to cater to. Like, if I go to my shows, I want it to be filled with beautiful women. I don't want my shows to be like how all the rappers go out there and it's a bunch of dudes in there and it's sweaty and musty. And, I ain't him. You know, I'm semi the pretty boy that, I'm a little hood. I'm from the trenches for real. But the thing is, it's like, her shows was everything. Like, you go to if you ever been to a Summer Walker show, it's nothing but beautiful women in the crowd. That's what I wanted my shows to look like. So I had to change the avenue of music that I was making. You know what I mean? And it worked for me.
Yeah.
And one thing I love about you is you always make sure you involve God, or you put God in. Yeah, no matter what, your project, you see that a lot of times where you're referring to a higher being, right? What made that necessary for you to involve that with your project?
And the Bible basically say, this platform that we have is to be used to shed light on God and the fact that He is coming back. So oftentimes I just try to, stay in remembrance of Him, and get people to understand that I wouldn't even be where I'm at today if it wasn't for Him. So, I try to just shed light on that, because oftentimes we can get deterred from Him when things is going well, but we try to crawl back when things not going well.
Right.
So I try to appreciate Him while I'm doing well as well.
I love that, man. And speaking of you doing well, keeping God first, relating to your fans and your people, one of the things I love to see that you did recently was take care of a young lady for her prom.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You paid for her prom. Like, tell us about how that
she
unfolded.
Looked nice too.
Yeah, what brought you to know who she was, and what brought you to taking care of that?
Man, so she actually was from outside of my city. She got graduated. I think she just graduated too from high school. I wish I could have made it to the graduation. I've been on the road so much, man. But she had prom going on, and she had made a post on TikTok. And oftentimes when something get a certain amount of views, likes, and it's easier for me to see it because you got people constantly tagging me.
Right.
So
that works.
It worked. It worked. So I seen it, and I was in Europe at the time, so I couldn't make the prom.
Yeah.
But I had told her, like, instead of me, you know, pulling up to the prom with you, I'm gonna cover all your expenses. Make sure you get you a nice dress, you know, ride out nice, ride out clean, like, cause I've been going to prom since 8th grade.
Like every year.
What?
I went to like 4 or 5 proms myself.
You was going in 8th grade, you was going to proms with
I'm
high school
going to high
kids?
school prom.
I know.
8th grade. Real talk. Like in 8th grade, I went to prom with this one girl. 9th grade, I went to prom. 10th grade, I went to prom. Yeah, and then until I dropped out. Like once I dropped out, it was like no more prom.
Yeah.
You feel me? But other than that, like yeah. So I know what it's like. But it was her senior year. I wish I could have made it, but we made it special for her.
That was still dope. Yeah.
So you've dealt with older women, it seems, your whole life. You do have an intro on there with Wallow. And you admitted on that song to being raped at one point in time and saying that you never told anybody. It was something you kind of kept to yourself. Why do you think that you did that when you knew, obviously you knew that it wasn't right what happened to you at a point?
Yeah. I think, you know, as I got older, I found out, you know, certain things wasn't right and certain things not okay. But I feel like it's a topic that need to be spoken on, that need light shed on it, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people in the world who go through it.
Yeah.
And I realized that. So, you know, this is one of my most it is my most vulnerable project. And being that it's my most vulnerable project, it's certain areas I gotta speak on.
Yeah.
You know, just because. But I never go out on no interview and be like, hey, yeah, this lady did it. And
Yeah.
that's not what I'm here for. But I am here to shed light on, you know, what I done been through.
Were you ever able to confront that person? Because I've actually spoke to several different guys before that have said that something similar has happened to them, where an older woman has taken advantage of them. And like sometimes people laugh it off and it's disgusting. It's not, you know, it's not a funny situation.
I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't even know how to find that woman today. Like I wouldn't even know how to find her. Like I wouldn't even know how to find her.
I guess it's definitely a serious situation. And I'm sitting here thinking back to, like, you know, just being a young boy back in the day and just how we just kind of viewed that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And although when you get older, you realize, hey, maybe that wasn't right. But I remember being a kid, right? And you'd be like, yo, man, if you got an older woman, like, it was almost, you didn't look at it as something wrong. You looked at it like a badge of honor.
And it's crazy, bro, because, like, you know, that's how they look at it for us.
Right.
And it's kind of messed up.
Yeah, it's very messed up.
Because it's like, it paint a negative thought process in kids' head and in our head. I feel like that go a long way with the way that we treat women, with how we respect women and how we respect ourselves. Yes. And it's like, you know, in this day and age, young men don't really got respect for themselves. And me alone, like, I done been through a lot. Like, you feel me? I never had no man to teach me how to be a man.
Right.
So I'm still in the process of learning myself. But outside of that, it's like, it's just like, yeah, man, like, I don't feel like that's the right thought process to have. And hopefully, I hope one of these days that thought process change, because I mean it's not the right way to think. And
it's gonna start with you, right? And your family, because you have a 1-year-old son. You just recently celebrated his birthday. And
his birthday actually tonight at midnight. His party was. Oh,
look at that! A pre-jammy jam.
Happy birthday to him, man. That's
appreciate it.
So how moving forward does that leave you to have a young son, you know, and know that you're gonna be protective and have to protect him? And so does that scare you in a space to leave him around certain people?
Yeah, no, because everybody not the same. I'm non-judgmental. But I am gonna have an open relationship with him and let him know that certain things is okay and certain things not okay. And at the end of the day, it's like he could speak to me about anything. You know what I mean? He could always come talk to me about anything. If it is something that happened, you know what I mean? We're gonna have a conversation about it. And we're gonna go from there. But other than that, like, my son, I don't play about my son.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't play about my son. Feel me? Man. It's gonna be like that for life.
That's when a shift in a lot of people's mentalities change. Like, I'm a father of 3, so like when I see, and we had these conversations in the studio, stuff that I'm like, I'm cool for me, but then I'm like, well, why are you doing that when you know kids are watching?
Nah, word.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I get a little bit protective in that way.
Yeah, nah, I don't play.
Understand.
Like, I don't play. Don't smoking around my son, like all of that. Well, ain't no none of that. You know what I mean? Like, cool, y'all do it when other kids around. It's still not cool.
Right.
But with my son around, we not even finna do that. We not finna paint that light because, that's not the path I want him falling. I don't drink or smoke. So he not even finna, if he do go out on his own and that's what all right, this will come with it. You get what I'm saying? That's the path you want to follow now? Cool, but this why your dad don't do it. You get what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
But you're good at teaching, right? Because you even got rule number 1.
Yeah.
And you break down the rules and you try to school and game the youngins, right?
Yeah.
So you said never give a girl your heart. Are you being a hypocrite right there, Toosii? That was the number 1 rule.
He said he was a player.
Yeah. So listen, so this how it go, right? Because everybody asks me that question. It's like with the album, the album gonna take you from A to Z, right? And A is where I started at. That's just where I began at and how my thought process used to be.
Right.
So I'm walking you through the steps of as I'm growing as a man. So rule number 1 for me was like, I used to sit and believe that, I would never find love. Like I used to think, all right, I'm gonna be a player for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna have all these girls. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna live this lifestyle until, I met my son mom. And
I love y'all story, by the way, because you were very persistent and knew you wanted her, and you definitely got her.
That's gonna be my wife. You feel me? That is my wife. But we forever.
See, but if you feel like that, and this is because we had this discussion as well.
Yeah.
If you feel like that, what made you choose to go the baby before marriage route? Because you've been calling her your wife.
Right.
You knew it.
So it's something that people be grown. You get what I'm saying? Like when you, first off, the Bible said we married through touch. So,
okay, now
is that
come
what it
on now.
said? I ain't never been quoted that verse.
The Bible says that we are married through touch. So that's why you ever hear people speak about soul ties.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where soul ties come from.
All right.
The Bible said we married through touch. It's not through oath. It's through touch. So
Okay.
like my thing is with me and her, like we been locked in. Yeah, I mean the biggest thing is, sometimes people slip up, but I had told her I don't believe in abortions.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't believe in not with her at least. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, Toosii.
With
Toosii, thanks for coming by.
Listen, not with her at least. You feel me? Because like at the end of the day, like this the woman I want to be with for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
We not finna do that. Like,
right.
To your point,
No.
I feel like when you meet, but I'll say this because I felt the same way.
Not with somebody that you love though.
No, but
at
check
least,
this
'cause
out.
I know this could be a sensitive topic. So
Yeah.
to the people, I just want to clear that up. Listen, whatever people believe, that's what people believe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need nobody out there misinterpreting this
Right.
and switching it up. Listen, I believe if you love somebody and you know that this is the person that you're gonna be with for the rest of your life, it's all right. If y'all gonna have a kid, it's all right. Now, if she would have went out and would my feelings have been hurt? Yeah, but I would have understood because she was scared. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I would have understood. But I told her I was gonna be here throughout my son's life, and she don't got to worry about none of that, and she know it, so we good.
So that's what I was going to ask you. So being that you have those kind of feelings towards her, right?
Right.
I almost feel like that's how you know the woman that you can be with. When you see that woman and y'all have a good relationship, you're like, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind her.
Yeah.
I would love for her. I could see her being the
Most
mother of my kids.
Right.
That's when I feel like it's
See,
kind of
guys,
like,
y'all
boom.
are so
I won't lie,
backwards.
it was something accidental though. Like with my son, it was accidental.
Yeah.
Like I won't lie, it wasn't accidental, but
No,
it was
'cause you
accidental.
knew the condom
'Cause I
wasn't on. You
Yeah,
knew you
yeah,
didn't
I did
pull
it. I did it, but like I'm gonna tell you what happened though. So listen,
We know what happened.
I didn't
Nah.
pull out by accident.
Right.
I mean,
You gonna tell us what happened?
nah,
We
but
learned
look,
this in
no,
fifth grade.
I won't lie. Like you be shooting it up. You know what I mean? you shoot it up, and then like you be like, man, I'm gonna get to plan B in the morning. You feel me? And then the morning go by, and you don't get to plan B. I'm gonna get to plan B. I'm gonna get to plan B later. And you don't get it later. So
like, we didn't get pregnant
tomorrow
last
come,
time.
You know what I mean? You feel me? You don't get it tomorrow, and then 2 days go by. It's over with.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah.
And then what we gonna do? We ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna be here. So you don't. Why we not gonna have? And she love him.
You're doing the
She
right
love
thing. You
man.
gotta be a father to your child.
Man,
Sure.
what? I don't play about my son, but to the people that's out there though, once again, I
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
clear this up because you know how the internet be.
yes.
I do not listen. Whatever you choose to do, that's okay. But I got a happy family, and I'm thankful for that.
So what about like there was a point in time, I say like about last year, you had a little bit of an issue, right?
Yeah.
You got caught slipping or cheating or something happened, and she wasn't jacking you. She wasn't messing with you at all.
Yeah.
What happened there, and then how did you get back to being good?
Honestly, man, it's I feel like relationships go through things, and I'm not saying all relationships go through cheating, but relationships go through things, and it's all about fighting through adversity. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, nobody is gonna be perfect. And I had to own up to my mistakes.
But what if she was the one that cheated?
Then she just would have been the one that cheated.
What does that mean?
It mean like I love her.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like I could sit here and be like, yeah, you cheat, I'm gonna leave you.
Yeah.
But it's like
you love
I
her.
don't really know.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Like, but that ain't giving you that ain't saying, well, let me go cheat and see what he do, because
right.
I might leave, I might stay. I don't know. I done been through that before, and I left.
I feel like women are going to feel like this is an unfair question, but
it is.
Every question.
I'm right.
I thought you were going to say what? Yeah, that's an unfair question. Because
Because what? Because what?
No. I was going to say it's an unfair question because, men, a lot of men going to say, nah, if she cheat, I'm going to leave.
Right.
If that's how I feel, I ain't gonna say it on camera.
Yeah.
I ain't finna say it right
now. But I am
so,
glad that you at least didn't say, no, I'm out of here, whatever the case, because that is sometimes guys feel that way. But like you said, when you're in that situation,
you don't really know.
You
don't really know.
I done took somebody back that I thought I would never take back before. I wish I didn't.
Man,
but
love is, love is a crazy thing.
Yeah, but here's what I was gonna ask that I think sometimes women might view as unfair. Like, you're an artist, you're on the road, you're making music, you're a worldwide superstar, you have 4 billion views on TikToks. You said earlier that you want your audience to be filled with beautiful women. That's a lot of pressure for somebody in your position.
It is.
You know what I mean? When you are trying to have a stable family life. You know what I mean?
It is.
I don't want to say I'm excusing it, but I almost like understand how you can make a mistake.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's so many.
No.
Listen, I get where he coming from. It's so many tools to fail in front of you.
Okay.
I think that's how he putting it. Like, it's a lot of tools in front of you to fail. And it's all about temptation. But like, as a woman, that's why, like, with women as well, that's why women, like, if you know the type of man that you dealing with, it's certain like heights that you gotta reach and expectations that you gotta reach, because you know what kind of man you dealing with. Like, if you got a man, no matter what, your partner, you should worship the ground they walk on.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got a partner that you know has a bunch of, say for instance, if your man know that you got men that worship the ground you walk on, ready to rub your feet every night, rub your back, cook for you, do this, do that when you come home after you have a long day, like, those are things you need to be doing. Because at the end of the day, if a woman wasn't, if another man was in them shoes, he'd be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like when it comes to these women, like, if you know these women is out here like ready to do whatever for your man, like, it ain't no competition, but I know what this man could be out here with. I'm gonna do that because I know what he looking for. And being on this road, it's hard.
Right.
Yeah. No sleep.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
It's true, but why are they doing it, right? They're not doing it out of love. They're doing it because they want to be around. They're doing it
for sure.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Right? So I feel like it should be out of love, though. They doing it because they want to be around.
Yeah.
But I feel like it should be out of love. Like,
well, that's going to come from your partner, right?
Exactly.
So anything that your partner is going to give you is going to be genuine and from love. So if they might not be rubbing your feet, that might be one thing, but they might be cooking with love.
Yeah,
and that's going to give you way more than that one person doing all 10 things. Because that's going to stop, right? That's going to stop after they get you. And whatever the case, so you don't look at it like that. The love is more important than the little stuff.
I don't know, man. You got some. Listen, you got some girls out here that ain't stopping. You feel me? Like, listen. Shout out
until they had that baby, until they got that money, and they taking all yours, and they move on.
Now you can run into that, but some of these women out here, is gonna do that forever.
That's true, but is it real?
It's some forever women out here that's gonna. It's some forever women out here that love you, that genuinely care about you. That's gonna do. Like I know a few women that's like.
You shouldn't know any Toosii.
No.
They. You know what?
Listen.
Toosii, nice talking to you today.
Right. Listen. My grandma, my mom, like my mom, a real caterer.
Yeah.
Like. My mom still cater to me, and I'm her baby. You
That's
get what I'm
why,
saying?
though. Exactly.
But I watch her be the same way with a man as well. Like
that she loves.
What? Wash clothes, rub back, rub feet, cook dinner. Like she do it, and everybody could vouch. Like my homies, they see my mom. My mom take care of everybody.
Right.
Like you get what I'm saying? That's what I like. You know, that's what I like. And
that's been set for the example for you.
Yeah, that's why I'm here though.
Yeah.
So that's what you ask for. Like that's what your only ask is, to take care and make sure you good.
Yeah, that's why I'm with. You know, that's why.
Yeah.
You know, baby mom do a good job.
Earlier you shouted out Syracuse, New York.
Yeah,
right?
shout out to
But
Syracuse.
I also know that Raleigh, North Carolina, is very proud of the success that you had.
Yeah, 919, 919.
Talk a little bit about, and I spent years in North Carolina as well, so that's why I'm kind of like going there with this question. But just talk about a little bit of the support coming out of North Carolina, because I feel like that's one of those places where historically, when it comes to hip hop, they're just now starting to get a little bit of traction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I had to make a way.
Yeah.
I had to make a way. I always tell artists, like, if you live in a certain city and you're not getting no support, you're not getting no love, venture out. Like, go outside of your city and get the love that you deserve. And when they see other people loving you, they gonna act like they been knowing you. You know what I mean? And it's cool.
Right.
It's all right. That's it's the music business. You get what I'm saying? So I was out here, like, I came to Atlanta and I was gaining a fan base out here. I came to, you know, we younger now. So like being that well, I would say like the generation that's growing is younger. Like we like, you know, you get people that blow up and they like in their 20s and some of them teenagers like Lil Tyler and like, you get what I'm saying, stuff like that. And it's like, it's a social media thing. You never see where the people who follow you is from.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You just know that you got followers. And that was the thing with me. People see my social media growing. And when they see my social media growing, it's like, okay, well, he getting all these likes, all these comments. Let me follow him. People from the inner city. Yeah. Let me follow him and see what he be posting, which they already know me because the city's small. Y'all know me.
Right.
Let me follow him now. And now they see the process. Now you start seeing me everywhere. Now you seeing me do these interviews on the Morning Hustle, and you see me doing this thing with Pandora, and you see me doing this thing with Apple Music, and you see this. Now you see my face other places, and it's looking like, okay, maybe he is like somebody. You got to venture out, go outside of your city, like, because people be thinking they city is just the biggest thing in the world.
Right.
Go outside your city and then get some love, and go back to your city and show them, hey, like, I did this.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that can apply to any city.
He definitely did that, because one thing.
I was everywhere.
Yeah, when I first met you, I thought you was from Atlanta because so many people rocked with you in Atlanta.
Listen, I was everywhere, and I know like a lot of people, but like I don't go outside. Well, I ain't no outside. I hate outside.
But you touch the people.
But I touch the people.
Crazy.
I like doing stuff like this. I pull up to a brunch. I pull up to, I mean, we could kick it. We could do all that. But I don't lie though. The club and stuff. Now I might pop in, show love to the DJs, spend a little bit with, and then I'm out. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But you gotta venture out and touch the people outside of your city. Get it to move around because it's bigger than your city. You get what I'm saying? And once you do that, then, you know, that's how I got here.
I think you can also sense the genuineness from you, because one thing about you, you're super transparent, even to the point where your project is named after you.
Yeah, Najor.
Correct? Najor.
Yeah.
So what made you go with, let's use my name and just open up a little bit more. L'Oreal.
Yeah.
You could have made it, L'Oreal. The project could have been called L'Oreal.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Next project called L'Oreal.
Come on now, because that's what I'm about.
Part 2 coming soon, man. Nah, I think the biggest thing for me, like, you know, like, people got to see the real, you know. And I always told myself when I dropped my debut album, it's gonna be a self-titled album. And I did it, man. Like, it was something that I wanted to do. I did it, and I'm happy with the outcome.
I really do like the project.
I appreciate it.
It's a bop. You go all the way straight through, no skip.
It's one of those albums that you like. You like, and I've been working on this for years. Like, some of them songs that's up there, I've been working on them for like 2 years now.
I really, excuse me. I really like Take Care.
Yo, I swear, a lot of people say that. Somebody told me that yesterday. I knew the project was doing well when I was in Magic City like 2 days ago.
That's how you know.
Yeah, I mean, and right. Nah, listen, like a couple people had, like, I was walking out and a dude, mind you, we in Magic City.
Yeah.
I don't even make music for Magic City. A dude stopped me.
Favorite song could go off in there with Future.
Nah, they be singing it. They played it and they was singing it.
Right.
So that was one thing that had me. Then like I was walking out and a dude stopped me and he was like, "Yo, I love the album, bro. Like, listen from top to bottom." So I'm like, all right, that mean a lot. Then somebody I was talking to yesterday told me that Take Care was their favorite, and I'm like, that was my least favorite on the album.
Really?
Yeah, that was my least favorite song on the album. I feel like that side of me people don't really appreciate. Like the side where I'm rapping. Yeah, I mean, like, people don't really appreciate me rapping.
And maybe that's what I love. Maybe that's why that's my favorite song. Cause for
me,
that's what I love. I love bars.
And that's,
I love beats. You know what I'm saying?
And that's like one of them songs where it's like, I'm really talking.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, Take Care is one of them songs where I'm really talking, and it's a big song, but people just, it's coming from Toosii, so it's not.
Yeah.
If somebody else was to do it, it might be okay. But it's coming from Toosii, so it's kind of unexpected.
Right.
So
I take it differently. When I listen to your project, I love that you got melodic
The
rap,
versatility.
you got rap. Yeah, it's all like it's all you. It's you as an artist, just in one project.
I don't know. I like it though. I appreciate the support.
Put out more of you spin.
It's crazy because I was supposed to do it like before Favorite Song even came out. It wasn't even supposed to come out. Like, I was supposed to do a DJ drama mixtape. Yeah. And it was gonna be called 6 Lanes.
What's going on with that? Are you still gonna do that? Well, now you gotta wait a second.
I really just dropped the name. I wasn't supposed to. I did that by accident. Listen.
We could bleep it. We could bleep it.
Nah. It's all right. It's all right. Just expect it. Y'all expect it to come out. But me and Drama was supposed to do a tape called 6 Lanes, and basically like the whole thing behind the title was, I always tell people, like, everybody got a lane. If you think about all the new artists, they all got a lane. Like, they all, this rapper does this person does this person does this. You got him who do the melodic rap, him who do the singing, him who do the rapping, and then you got Toosii. And I'm on like this 6-lane highway.
That's fire.
Feel me? And I could get in whatever lane I want to at any time. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was the biggest thing, the thing behind it.
That you, I'm sorry, just to follow up on that particular question, you talked about everybody having a lane and you being a 6-lane highway. Yeah. But what about the comment about you being the Drake of this generation?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I like that.
So are you in the Drake lane when you want to be? You jump in it.
Man, the biggest thing I try to tell people, man, like, it's generations behind everything. You get what I'm saying? And you had the Drakes, the Lil Waynes, the Nicki Minaj's, the Rick Rosses, you had that era, and I feel like we still in it, but sooner or later it's gonna have to be a new generation, and I feel like my name fall into that category.
Definitely.
And I always tell people, like, I feel like I'm the Drake of this generation, although Drake is still here. I feel like I'm the Drake of like my generation, the younger generation, because I'm 23 years old.
Okay.
The versatility that he got, out of this world.
Yeah.
Like, Drake is by far one of the best artists to come out of his generation, plus, be able to shed light on my generation. Drake is by far one of the best artists to ever come out, period. I feel like, personally. And I just feel like his versatility, his versatility is unmatched. And I feel like I fall into that category. We speak on versatility.
Gotcha.
Do you think that's why you reached out to 21 Savage on the pull-up joint? Because that's one of my favorite on the album. Yeah. So that was quite of the inspiration was behind that.
Most def. And I think the biggest thing, right? I love doing it with like 21 Savage and I love to do it with like the 21 Savages and the Drakes and those people, but I wanna do it with a younger generation, like the same way Nicki and Drake and Wayne and all of them bounced off of each other to get to where they at. And if you still look on top of the game, that's who's still on top of the game. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They bounced off each other to get to where they at. I try to tell people all the time, like, who gonna be next to do that? I want to do it with the younger generation, like me and Nardo and me and this person and me and this person. And we, like, that's how we gonna create success where it's
supporting each other.
Yeah.
Where it's us on top of the game. And it don't got to be nothing but 4 or 5 artists.
You do that though. You went on tour with Rod Wave, right?
Yeah.
And y'all have a dope relationship.
Yeah.
The tour was crazy to the point where now you're going on tour by yourself, right?
Yeah, sold out.
And it's crazy because like you don't even have to sing.
Nah,
You don't have to rap half the time. You get up there and the audience is doing it for you.
Yeah.
How does that feel? Because this is about to be you just going city to city, stage to stage, and taking the mic and going like this and getting paid.
It's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling. I think it's a good feeling. It's just, you know what I mean? I'm happy to be where I'm at. I can remember where I started at, and I can remember when I first was trying to get here, and to just see this love and the support that we getting now, I'm appreciative of it, you know. And like I say, I thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, I thank God.
Are there any people you had to remove yourself from because they wasn't seeing the vision?
Man, so many people. You get what I'm saying? It's so many. I gotta learn to be better than people though. You get what I'm saying? I see people circle back now who wouldn't work with me in the past. I see people circle back now who didn't care for me in the past, and I kind of look past it, you know, because I'm a very forgiving person, and I don't fault people for the things that they don't understand. It's not for you to understand that I'm gonna be the biggest artist in the world. You get what I'm saying?
You wasn't supposed to be part of the wave.
You wasn't supposed to be part of it. I don't fault you for that. So but at the end of the day, it's like, you know, come on, I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna show you I'm different from you.
That's fire.
Right
This is why you're at the top of the game. This is why I could see you hitting that #1. We're gonna root for you. We're gonna talk about the record every day until it gets to #1. Because what's that? You said 30 years. This never happened before.
30 years
that it wasn't a #1, and 50 years of hip hop. Right. This is what we're celebrating. History.
It's like, yo, we celebrating the 50th year, 50th anniversary of hip hop. And it's telling me no #1?
That's crazy.
Khadife said you're gonna make history. Chris Green said you're gonna make history. Told me.
Come on.
Toosii said he's making history.
When it go #1, I'm coming back up here.
That's what's up.
Most definitely.
We wish you the most success.
History. History.
Most definitely.
Man. Yo.
Most definitely.
You're a great person. You're doing
Yes.
great things, great music, man. We wish you all the success in the world. We thank you for taking a few.
I'm still not sure about that.
We didn't say Siri. We said his story.
Right.
That's our cue.
Most
Toosii.
definitely.
Thank you for hanging out with us today, bro.
Know what it is.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes.
Toosii on the Morning Hustle. You already know what time it is.
We are the Morning Hustle.